Hey y'all, how y'all doing tonight? I'm sorry I'm so late with this video, but I got tired of it so much. I had so much to do, and I know I was supposed to do that Madea's family funeral. I'll do it now if y'all want me to. Okay, let me give y'all my opinion about that movie. I did not like it. He just had too many people in that movie. In the beginning, I think when it first came on, it was him and his family. It was like six of them. And he was playing like four roles. Then the people that he went to visit, when he got to that house, it was about five or six people at that house. So we're looking at what, like 12, 10 to 12 people that we were supposed to remember right off the bat. I couldn't. So to me, that part was sort of boring. But I tell you what, when they went back to the hotel, that's when everything happened. It sort of got interested, and I laughed a little bit. When they checked into the hotel, it kept my attention for about 30 minutes. That's when all the action happened, with the two families like intertwining together for real. And I was getting a phone call, so I had to leave a couple of times, and I still felt like I didn't miss nothing. So that's how uninterested it was to me. I just didn't care for this movie. After the hotel scene, that's when the person ended up dying. I don't want to tell y'all what really happened, especially if you haven't already seen it, because everybody haven't seen it. But somebody did die, but it was not Madea. And I know everybody thought she was going to die, because I even thought that the way he put that out, he had you thinking that she was going to die. But no, she did not die. It was somebody else. But after that scene, they went back to that house, and they put Madea in charge of the funeral. Oh my God. She was the MC at the funeral. And she gave everybody like 2 minutes to sing or talk or whatever about the person. And of course, it's a black funeral. That was a little funny to me. It's a black funeral, so it lasted, I can't remember how many times that clock went around. It either lasted 24 hours or 48 hours. And Joe, her brother, he even one time laid on the pew. I mean, that's how long this funeral was. And also they had a couple of cameos. I didn't know who all the people was, but I know one of them was Shirlene. She talked at the funeral and she sung. So I like that part. And it was another guy that I've seen on Facebook. He sort of got like a little light beard. He wears like that wig. I remember seeing him on Facebook, but I don't know his name. And also it was a white guy. I want to say she called him Joanne. She told him that this was not a white funeral, this is a black funeral, get out or whatever. That was funny. And after the funeral, they went back to the house, and the same thing that always happened in all his movies happened. It blows up, okay? All the truth comes out. Everybody find out about everybody. And I don't want to give that away to y'all, but I will tell y'all the part that I really enjoyed. It was at the end, when the mother of that family house that they was visiting, when her son ended up calling her a fool or stupid or something. That's how much I didn't even pay attention. And she explained to him why she was such a fool, because he basically told her he didn't have respect for her for staying with his dad the way his dad treated her. But she told him why she stayed. And that's why we always stay. The guy most of the time got the money. That's the support system. He's taking care of everybody. And she was talking about the times, how many times she had left him for cheating. And finally, that last time she left him for cheating, she had to basically beg him back or whatever. But after all that, Stella did get her groove back, because she came in to get her bag, and everybody was like, where are you going? She said, no, they asked her what was in that, what did she pick up? And she said, my whole bag. And they was like, huh? So what it was, she had this guy out in the car waiting on her because they was about to go out of town. So she was letting them know, I may have been stupid when I was with him, but I'm back. Because she was ready now to go see the world. She told everybody, all her kids, it's her turn. She done lived for them, and now she's going to live her life. I like that part because she stood up for herself at the end. But would I pay to see that movie again? Absolutely not, because I didn't pay for it that time. I would not pay a dime to see it. Even that last movie I saw, he made like that Halloween Boo or whatever. I never seen that again. I never even wanted to. So I definitely wouldn't go see this again. Y'all might enjoy it. This is my opinion. But I enjoyed being out with my family. I had a great time with them. And I'll probably go see anything when I'm with them because we have so much fun. R. Kelly, y'all. I know I was hard on R. Kelly. I laughed at him a couple of times and I made jokes about him peeing on Jussie Smollett or whatever. Hey, everybody made fun of him, but I sort of feel bad because honestly, I feel like they really got R. Kelly this time. Some of the things he did was just fucked up. That's the only way I can put it. It was just fucked up. And now it's coming back to bite him because everybody's coming at R. Kelly. Okay? Everybody is coming at R. Kelly. Everybody's coming at R. Kelly. The IRS, Homeland Security is trying to get him on racketeering. And when I tell you, they went back with this man to 1910. The White Slave Trafficking Act. They charged him with that. That law was put in effect for people that took underage girls across state line. It was to protect those girls. But just think about it. Back in 1910, who did that? Slave owners did that. To who? Black females. If they took white girls across the line, it was very few. They took us across the line, sold us, prostituted. They did whatever they wanted to us. Well, I'm going to go back and give y'all a little history with that particular act. That act came in effect in 1910 from this congressman named James Mann. And in return, they named that act the Mann Act. The black man was the first one to go down with that act. This still happen today. They'll create something that's supposedly for everybody, but y'all already know it's for the black man. It was this famous boxer, heavyweight champion of the world. He defeated this white man for that title. When he defeated him, y'all know what came? The money, the fame, the lavish lifestyle. What else come with that? Today, what comes with it? The white girl. Okay, he had this thing for the white girls, okay? And the lawmen, they started paying attention to his lifestyle, okay? They saw he was living good, driving nice cars. He had a fancy house, just everything. And let me tell you what they noticed the most. He had white girls, and particularly he had two. And what he did, he ended up marrying one of them. And the one that he didn't marry, she testified against him. Just like they do now. Same thing happened in what? 1910 is happening in 2019. And honestly, I don't feel bad for him. Now, let me get back to what I was talking about. Now, when he married this other lady, and the other white girl testified against him, he ended up having this all-white jury. Y'all already know they found his ass guilty. Yes, they found him guilty. So what he did, he fled to Europe, okay? He stayed there for about 7 years. And while he was there, he was still trying to fight and overturn that verdict. But it never got overturned. So what he ended up doing after 7 years, turning himself back in at the Mexican border. And they took him in and they gave him the maximum sentence, which wasn't bad. It was just like a year and a day. And I think he ended up doing like maybe 10 months for it or something. I believe it was 10 months. Well, he's not the only one that it happened to. It happened to Chuck Berry, but I think Chuck Berry still have that pending on him because in 2018, Donald Trump, he pardoned Mr. Johnson for that. And before that, y'all ain't gonna believe this, Senator John McCain and I can't think of the other white man. They wrote a letter to the man that y'all love, y'all will die for, Obama. You know, the president that didn't do nothing for us. Nothing. That man didn't do nothing for us. We helped elected him because he was Democrat. We was taught always just vote Democrat, Democrat, Democrat. You know how they tell you just go down the line and just vote Democrat, which is just a bunch of bullshit. We always vote these people and they do nothing for us. Nothing. I don't do that. I used to because that's what I was taught. Senator McCain and Harry Reid, they wrote a letter to President Obama to pardon Mr. Johnson, the boxer. Do y'all think he did it? Absolutely not, because Donald Trump had to do it. Donald Trump now Donald Trump was thinking about this before he actually did it. I think he talked about it like a month before he did it, and what brought it to his attention was Sylvester Stallone. He asked Donald Trump to pardon Mr. Johnson, and he did. And they also had reports where the sister of the boxer, Mr. Johnson, she did an article talking about when her brother was found guilty, how he came to her house crying, saying, "Got the money, but I still can't do anything about it," because he was rich, but he didn't have the power. You know, in white society, you could have all the money in the world, but if you ain't in like the Kardashian or in with somebody like that, you can't do anything about circumstances in your life if you don't have those kind of people in your corner. And I'm assuming back in 1910, how many white people he had in his corner dating white women? Not many, if any. She said he just cried. She said it hurt her so bad to see her brother cry like a baby because he knew he had to go to jail. But like I said, he ended up fleeing, turned himself in. Johnson ended up dying in 1946 in a car accident. Now, getting back to R. Kelly, I don't even want to go through all those charges against him because it's so damn many. And I like doing this because, just to make a joke out of it or whatever. I don't like R. Kelly that well, and I'm fixing to just bypass that. And I'm going to Jussie Smollett, guys. Again, I laughed at him too. I asked the question, did R. Kelly pee on him? Because it was an unknown substance poured on him, so I just assumed R. Kelly pissed on him too because he was in Chicago. They ended up charging Jussie with 16 counts, and I think they're all felonies. Jussie told one lie. One. Well, he told a bunch of them, but I'm just saying the story, it's just one story. It ain't like he got out here and killed nobody. He didn't do nothing. He just lied. He just told the lie, right? And he pissed off the people so bad. I told you they was mad at him because they had put all those man hours into looking for who did that to Jussie because it made Chicago look bad. Like, we can't even protect people that come here to work. So they were like determined to find out who hurt Jussie, all to find out that it's a lie. Granted, he cannot sing. We know this. But the guy got talent. He can act his ass off. So I'm wondering, why would you want to bring all that attention to you? I don't get it. You got everything at your hand and feet. I mean, come on. I'm upset with Jussie because, like I said, what he did, he didn't have to. I could see, these black guys out here fighting for their life, for their freedom, fighting for a job or anything. Do I think his career is over? Probably. For a while anyway, because he's a light-skinned black man. Y'all know they make a difference when you dark, because look at Isaiah Washington, the little dark-skinned, handsome guy. Have y'all seen him in anything? Because when he made that remark about those gays, he cut the lights off for himself, okay? So that's why I said Jussie's light-skinned, that they will sometime give them another chance. Now, I am going to tell y'all this about 50 cents. This happened like, let me see, about a month ago. And when I was reading it, yeah, the R. Kelly thing was just coming up. It was speculations about him fixing to be charged or whatever. But 50 really had some action. When that Gucci campaign came out, and y'all remember when T.I. got on here telling everybody not to wear the Gucci? And he had this long video about, we ain't gonna wear their stuff. You know, if they ain't gonna be respecting us, we ain't gonna wear their stuff. You know, go, I drop out this, what he said, about $1 million a year on them. Y'all, we gonna boycott them for like 3 months. Really? Really, T.I.? 3 months? Why not for good? Why do you have to go back to them? Why? So T.I. was telling all the black rappers, he went on, if they can't respect us, we ain't, not respect, they can't respect us, well, we just ain't gonna wear their clothes. Y'all hit me out there, we gonna boycott them for 3 months. I mean, he just went on and on. Then he put this other girl on the phone with him. Yeah, because what she explained was that it was not an accident. She told us that it takes like 18 months from the time they come up with an idea for it actually to hit a store. It takes 18 months. So if they even halfway wanted not to put it out, they could have. They could have stopped it at any time within those 18 months. They knew what they was putting out. They didn't care. The actors, everybody get on board with him. We're not going to buy Gucci for 3 months and blah, 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 blah. Well, y'all know Floyd Mayweather. Y'all know how he is. Y'all know he don't like T.I. anyway. Floyd went and put the sweater on and posted it. 50 Cent, the troller of the year. He started at Floyd. They about to go at it, though. They about to go back and forth. But let me tell y'all what happened to 50. I don't know who told 50, but this happened last May. But 50 didn't find out till in the middle of fixing the beef with Floyd. Somebody went and told 50 that the NYPD basically had put a hit on him. Okay, 50 dropped that shit over there with that Gucci. He had to come over here and save his own ass. So 50, when he found out, he came over here and started saying he feared for his life, that he couldn't sleep. Because, you know, they had to put a hit out on him. Let me tell you how it started, because it wasn't even 50 business. He jumped at it like he does everything. 50 had this friend that owned this nightclub, right? So the nightclub owner told 50 that it was an NYPD commanding officer shaking him down for like gifts and trips and a whole lot of stuff, right? So he ended up telling 50 Cent who it was. And the guy's name was Emmanuel Gonzalez, right? What did he do that for? 50 started blasting the man. Y'all know that song he got, Get the Strap. If y'all ever seen that video, because when I hear something, I go back and I look for it. I want to know really what it's about. And I went back and I did look at that video. Ain't nothing in there but a bunch of killing. I mean, they killing everybody. So 50 said get the strap, but what he was talking about the NYPD commanding officer. He didn't say get the scrap and shoot him, but everything he said meant that. Okay? Okay, so this man, the commanding officer, found out about it. That was in, I want to say, that was in March of last year or April. So what he did, he put 50 Cent under investigation because he said he feared for his life. Because 50 had went on Instagram posting all that about him, like, get the scrap. Like, when he would post it, he would put the man's name in there, that commanding officer name in it. But what 50 was mad at, he was mad because the man was shaking his friend down. So the commanding officer wanted to shut 50 up. He put him under investigation, but they didn't do nothing. At the end of that investigation, 50 didn't get nothing. They didn't charge him. I think they just let it go. But mind you, this commanding officer wasn't through with it. I guess he said, no, I'm going to get your ass. I ain't going to let you go that easy. About a month later, this commanding officer, he was in his roll call. And he told all the officers in that room, if y'all see Curtis Jackson, shoot him on sight. That's right, shoot him on sight. So nobody even asked, like, what did he do? You know, do we have an APB out on him? Do we have a bolo on him? Nobody asked. But what happened, it was one cop in the back. He was recording it. And everything that the commanding officer was saying, he was texting it out to somebody else, right? They turned it into the internal affairs. So what the internal affairs did was put the commanding officer under investigation now, right? So mind y'all, this is August of last year of 2018. Think about it. When 50 found out it was in February, so all those months had went by. 50 got it in February when they was doing, like I said, the little Gucci thing. 50 Cent heard it. Oh my God, y'all know he's a troll. He came on Instagram February the 16th, I believe it was the first time. He started off saying that he feared for his life. He couldn't sleep because it was an NYPD commanding officer had him fearing for his life. And that the bad part about it is that he still has his gun and his badge. Okay, guys, that's all I have tonight. And I'm so sorry it took so long to do this. I've been working on this video for like a week. I had so many problems, ran out of space, just everything. But I finally got it through. And it's probably not the best, but I'm going to let it slide this time. Anyway, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to tap that bell if you want to receive my next video. Another thing, guys, I would like to wish my daughter, Lucretia Young, a happy birthday. I'm late, Lucretia, but you know I love you, girl. And have a great week, month, year, however long you're going to party, honey. I love you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this video. Good night.